40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is Howard on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Bird. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They pitch out to Howard. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter. First drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. And this one's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, 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 gone.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Rodgers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Lee's got it over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. The Bears on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
He'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's got room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Detroit!
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Onto the field now come the Bears. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, set, blue 90, blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He spins free. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go now. Blue 90, blue 90.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gun, 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 gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Gun, gun, gun. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. Gets it to Gordon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They're going to look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Gun!
the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On third down, that's Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bears have cut it to within a score. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
No problem there on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
$14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. This is Cohen. Pushing his way through. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Check. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. He'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now, Barney.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw now on first downs. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run with Chubb, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They get it to him running left, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a short return to the 6-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Collins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Set. 319. 319. Detroit. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Howard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the number. He's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
his yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Running with Howard. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Detroit! Detroit! That boy's got 4. 4 down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. In for the score. And the Bears draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Gun! 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 Gun!
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed.
short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A give. This is Chubb. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rodgers. And they'll corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll give it to Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go now. Green 39, green 39.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set, 319, 319.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. He's got it to Hearns. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll drop the throw. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Hearns, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them lead up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Leopard! Leopard!
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Huge 1st down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shane Ray in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And out across midfield, down to the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And they'll get the spike off with 6 seconds to go. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for the 49ers, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.